Welcome back, everybody. Okay, we're talking about identity theft this morning, and it's bad enough if it happens to you and as an adult, but what if it's happening to your child? What if it's happening right now? Travis Williams is an attorney with the Frukin Law Firm, and he's here to fill us in on this growing problem. And Travis, I mean, we were just saying it's like you try to protect your kids from stranger danger. You know, you try to teach them from right and wrong. You're concerned about your own identity, and now we have to be concerned about our children. What's going on?
Well, children actually are the #1 target for people that steal identities. And the reason why is that as adults, you know, we usually are aware within a short period of time that someone's stolen our identity because we're applying for new debts or we're getting a new job. But children, they when their identity is stolen, it can go years and years before anyone finds out about it. And by then their credit's ruined, their chances of getting good education are ruined, and the damage has been done.
Okay. First of all, is Arizona still ranked #1 when it comes to identity theft? Because that was a nice title that we kept for a while there.
That's right. Well, good news, we're not #1 anymore.
Okay.
Bad news, we're still in the top 10.
Still in the top 10?
Yes.
Okay, and you said Florida is #1 now.
Florida's #1.
When it comes to the children, how and where are they getting this information to steal the child's identity?
Well, not so long ago, the Social Security Administration wanted to simplify getting a number, and they wanted to try to curtail this theft problem. So they came out with a new way of doing giving you a number or giving a child a number immediately after birth. Unfortunately, that created more problems because thieves are able to figure out and guess what the number is without actually seeing it. So they get the number and they immediately start to use it. Even as they've had some victims as young as just a few months old.
They get the number, they figure it out, and they start to use it. So are our kids' identities being stolen solely by the Social Security number, or are there other avenues that they're going about
That's
this?
a good question. No, there's other ways that they can steal it. They can, and the name doesn't necessarily have to match up with the number. So they can steal a name, an address, a birth date, quite often off of the social media websites, and then go and get a fake number and use that to go and start stealing their identity.
I think social media, as great as it can be, it's so hurtful because you're an open book.
That's
right.
Right.
Here's your family photo. Here's pictures of my new son or daughter, and before you know it, like you said, I mean, they could have a debt of $100,000 or more before they even apply for a credit card.
That's right.
How do we find out if our child has been affected by this?
Well, the easiest way is to get a credit report for the child. You know, I think it's common for adults to get credit reports for themselves, but they don't think of their kids. You know, get the credit report, take a look and see if anyone's being reported back to the credit bureaus on behalf of the children.
And if you have been affected, what can we do to fix this?
Well, yeah, it's difficult. Some people resign themselves that they're going to deal with this for the rest of their lives, and they may have to. But the best thing is to contact your credit bureaus, report that it's been stolen, and do everything. It may come down to reporting it to each individual credit card or medical reports. You may have to go to each one of those to report it as being stolen.
Oh my gosh. And as a parent, when should we give out, well, the Social Security number of our child, and when should we be like, no, I'll give you other information, but I'm not giving you that?
I can't think of a good reason to give a Social Security number except for at a hospital or something with necessary information. Most places don't need a Social Security number.
They can get more than enough information just with, like you said, the name and address and phone number and parent names, etc.
That's right.
What other tips do you have for us? Because this is just really scary, and I don't know how many parents even consider that their child's identity could be at stake, let alone, well, worried about their own.
Well, social media is a bit of a window, and parents, I think, are getting wiser and closing that window a little more and sharing less on social media. Children aren't. Children are open book, for better or worse. And on social media, they'll share everything. And not only do they share everything, but the postings are usually public. They're not private. They're open to everybody, even people that aren't your friends in the media. And so as parents, we need to help educate our kids, teach them this is the appropriate way to set up your account. It should be private. You don't accept invitations from people you don't know to be friends. And the less you post, the more private your lives are. Because as you post where you've been on vacation, or where you go to school, or your full birth date. You don't need your birth year, but the less you post, the more safe you are. So I think as parents, we have to educate our kids.
You know, and I think we're so happy when we're out at an event like, oh, look here's the family vacation photo, and here's this, and then all of a sudden somebody can go in there and be like, oh, something. Well, you know what? You have to share with the viewers what happened to your wife quickly,
sure,
because this is crazy.
Sure. My wife had a blog, and she posted pictures of, you know, here we are at a football game, etc. And someone went and stole those photos, and it's very easy to do. You right-click the mouse and you save the picture, and someone had taken her photos, cropped me out, and then posted them. Yeah. Well, you know, and then posted them on a dating online service as being this new person.
Unbelievable.
And it wasn't until my wife's friend had been on this dating website and called her and said, is everything okay with you and Travis? It says here you have 5 kids. Did you have another kid since then?
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, they stole our identity.
Well, and we've run out of time here, but was that site, did that site go down?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So about a week later, it was deleted.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for sharing this information. We appreciate it. Thank you. We'll be right back after this.